Greek? Nah, that's like a different type of Greek, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a different type of Greek.
I'm pretty sure this is when, like 7th, 8th century BC, they were writing what you would call Bushu Fedon. So where they were writing left to right and right to left. Bushu Fedon means as the ox goes.
Sacred writings contain. Oh.
Each with a unique story from the ancient past. And inside one, our closest written connection to Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. Welcome to the ancient land of Israel, the biblical land of milk and honey, at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe, an archaeologist's paradise. Thousands of years ago, this land was the cradle for religious traditions that helped shape Western civilization, a world we would know little about were it not for artifacts like this. This simple jar holds secrets. Notice the tiny impression, belonging to the king, in ancient Hebrew with a royal seal. This object transports us back nearly 3,000 years to the time of the legendary First Temple built by King Solomon. This was ancient Israel's golden age. Within centuries, Babylonians would overrun the land, burying jars like this under layers of destruction. But remarkably, the people, their history, and biblical Israel would persist and even thrive. Now, we stand beneath Jerusalem's famous Western Wall, built by King Herod and his successors when Jerusalem and the Temple became a focal point for pilgrimage. This limestone jar, elaborately carved out of a single chunk of stone, may have held water used by worshippers at the Temple Mount 2,000 years ago. A jar from the very place the New Testament tells us Jesus walked to reach the temple. Today, the Western Wall is nearly all that remains of this once proud shrine, destroyed by Romans in 70 CE. Behold the Dead Sea in the Judean desert, nearly 1,400 feet below sea level, the lowest point on Earth. It's here that one of the greatest archaeological discoveries occurred. The year was 1947. A young Bedouin goat herder, chasing a stray, threw a rock into a cave near the Dead Sea. The sound of shattering pottery echoed back. Inside, he found parchment scrolls with ancient Hebrew writing, more valuable than any treasure he could have imagined. Finding ancient writing is truly miraculous. Most parchment and paper disintegrate over time, but here, in the dry caves at Earth's lowest point, these scrolls survived for 2 millennia. This discovery led to finding over 900 scrolls in nearby caves, all hidden as Romans destroyed Jerusalem. We call this vast library the Dead Sea Scrolls. Among these was the oldest known copy of the Ten Commandments, predating existing versions by over 1,000 years. This find offers unprecedented insight into the foundational texts of Judaism and Christianity, while also shedding light on the shared scriptural heritage that extends to Islam. Today, we use cutting-edge technology to unlock these ancient text secrets. Multispectral imaging reveals previously invisible text, while DNA analysis of the parchment provides clues about the scroll's origins. It all began here, inside Cave 1, along the Dead Sea shores, where the oldest surviving Hebrew Bible texts emerged from centuries in hiding, with the simple shattering of a clay jar. Like this one. Welcome to Dead Sea Scrolls, the exhibition.
That's what they were able to collect. Now, how the hell you get that? I don't know.
But I wonder what these little ass pottery was for. It's like they so small. Ancient Jerusalem luxury trade shells. Hey, that's where they get that cornelian mussel from, for the fringes.
Yeah.
From the shells. Where it says in Numbers 15, the rib and the blue.
And here, this was like medicine they keep in here.
That's where you get the rib and the blue from the cornelian mussel. They get that from the seashells. That's Numbers 15:38. See, Ash, look, they was trading seashells. That's where you get the cornelian mussel from. And the colors, they were definitely dabbing in shells.
Whoever has this ancient Jerusalem has it in a fine city. Look close to Babylonian Talmud. I don't know what that is, but
Oh, yeah. Bone gathering.
yeah, I'll be right.
Yeah. We gotta go, Israel? Ash.
3 jars, each with a unique story from the ancient past. And inside one, our closest written connection to Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. Welcome to the ancient land of Israel, the biblical land of milk and honey, at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe, an archaeologist's paradise. Thousands of years ago, this land was the cradle for religious traditions that helped shape Western civilization. A world we know little about, were it not for artifacts like this. This simple jar holds secrets. Notice the tiny impression belonging to the king in ancient Hebrew of the royal seal. This object transports us back nearly 3,000 years from the time of the legendary first temple built by King Solomon. This was ancient Israel's golden age. Within centuries, Babylonians would overrun the land, burying jars like this under layers of destruction. But remarkably, the people, their history, and biblical Israel would persist and even thrive. Now, we stand beneath Jerusalem's famous Western Wall, built by King Herod and his successors when Jerusalem and the Temple became a focal point for pilgrimage. This limestone jar, elaborately carved out of a single chunk of stone, may have held water used by worshippers at the Temple Mount 2,000 years ago. A jar from the very place the New Testament tells us Jesus walked to reach the temple. Today, the Western Wall is nearly all that remains of this once proud shrine, destroyed by Romans in 70 CE. Behold the Dead Sea in the Judean desert, nearly 1,400 feet below sea level, the lowest point on Earth. It's here that one of the greatest archaeological discoveries occurred. The year was 1947. A young Bedouin goat chasing a stray threw a rock into the cave near the Dead Sea. The sound of shattering pottery echoed back. Inside, we found parchment scrolls with ancient Hebrew writing, more valuable than any treasure you could imagine. Finding ancient writing is truly miraculous. Most parchment and paper disintegrate over time. But here, in the dry caves at Earth's lowest point, these scrolls survive for 2 millennia. These discoveries led to finding over 900 scrolls in nearby caves, all hidden as Romans destroyed
From the
Jerusalem.
Byzantine Empire.
We call this vast library the Dead Sea Scrolls. Among these was the oldest known copy of the Ten Commandments, predating existing versions by over 1,000 years. This line offers unprecedented insight into the foundational texts of Judaism and Christianity, while also shedding light on the shared scriptural heritage that extends to Islam. Today, we use cutting-edge technology to unlock these ancient text secrets. Multispectral imaging reveals previously invisible text, while DNA analysis of the parchment provides clues about the scroll's origins. It all began here on the side of Route 1 along the Dead Sea shores, where the oldest surviving Hebrew Bible texts emerged from centuries in hiding, with the simple shards of a clay jar. Like this one. Welcome to Dead Sea Scrolls, the exhibition.
So right there. The Magdala stone. They got the lily on top. The lamb's tail. I thought you ain't bringing out that first Kings. Yeah. No, I ain't bringing out that Kings 9. Where they tell you how it was built.
They got the journey through Jerusalem.
Over there. Hold on, let me. But thought you ain't bringing out that first Kings 9.
Yeah.
Well, it's just upon the chapter. Upon the chopper, scroll down, up. Hold on. Seven. First King 7 and 19.
Yeah, on the chocolates.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just hold it to me real quick.
Sure.
You can just press that red button with your thumb and you can record if you want.
Yeah.
It's all right. Hold on. You can just hold it. Give me a second. Let me
We're gonna read
from verse
19 to.
Let me go around real quick. Sorry, bro. You can read it, Mathania. I think it's First King 7 and 22. Yeah, start at verse 19. Come on. Hold on, I got you. Sorry. You got it?
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready when you are.
Let's go. It's First Kings chapter 7 and verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
And the chapters that were upon the top of the pillars were of lily work in the porch of 4 cubits.
See, it says was of lily work. That's the top right there. The lily on top. Read it again.
Come on. First Kings chapter 7 verse 19. And the chapters that were upon the top of the pillars were of the lily work
Mm-hmm.
4 cubits.
Mm-hmm.
And the chapters upon the 2 pillars.
The 2 pillars. Come over here. You see the pillars? The 3 pillars right there? That's the window. Upon the 2 pillars, God.
Pomegranates. Had pomegranates also above over against the belly, which was by the network.
Keep going.
And the pomegranates were 200 in rows around about upon the other chapter.
That's why I said it was round about. You see they got lilies right there in the window. And it's on the top and it's on the other side.
And he set up the pillars in the porch of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
And he set up the right pillar and called the name thereof Jachin.
Mm-hmm.
And he set up the left pillar and called the name thereof Boaz.
Mm-hmm.
And upon the top of the pillars was lily work. The top.
Yeah, upon the top was the lily work.
On the top of the pillars was lily work. So was the work of the pillars finished.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it on that. These the Qumran caves right here. Temple tax. The Tyranian shekel. Who faces that right here?
Caesar.
It looked like a fucking Caesar. That's what Christ said, whatever's due to Caesar, give unto Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny they got an eagle back here, huh? Just like America. Yeah. That's a bird still standing up, bro. The Tyranian silver.
That's Hercules.
The Israel, okay. Discovered.
The man is Hercules. What?
Yo, what? This nigga's at, man. That's why I said the seven Phoenician woman. That's where her ass came from, huh? Got some scrolls in there?
Yeah, I got it's like Masada stuff.
You see this right here? The Syrophoenician woman came from
The Greek.
Galilee. That's what he was like. He was flaming corrosion.
Most of his miracles.
It's Matthew 11, Bethsaida.
You got these two?
Nah, I didn't even get over here yet.
Yeah, I got everything in there.
Yeah,
This all, and then I'm gonna get the.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in here real quick. Where the hell Matanya at? Masada, ancient fortress enduring. Is this real? It's a replica. Gotta be a replica. The final stronghold, Masada. This is it right here. Shit's smaller than I thought. Can't see nothing.
Samuel 7 and Psalms 119. And it talks about this king priest upon the consecrating with oil for the okay. That was fuck.
We second Samuel, focus on restoring David Anderson to the Messiah. The anointing one, the Hebrew front to the kings, priests, and prophets, consecrated with oil. That's the wall scrolls.
This is the son of light against the son of darkness.
What the fuck that mean?
Children of light, which will details everything from requirements and priestly roles to battle strategy. I don't know how they get all that from this, but
Yeah, that's crazy. Which one is this?
You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol, any likeness of what is in the heavens above or on the earth below. You shall not covet the in your neighbor's house, or his field, or his male or female slave, or his ox, or his ass, or anything that is your neighbor's.
See right here?
Yeah, that's the
More than I thought.
original, and then it has it so you can like read it. This has the Job Targum. No, you. I'm in your way, if anything. Appreciate you, brother. Peep this. Look at this. It's eschatological commentary. So it goes into 2 Samuel 7 and Psalms 1 and 2. And it talks about this king, priest, or prophet consecrated with oil for the... You okay? You good? And I thought you were about to fall. The Tyranian silver shekel. Yeah, this is what I guess they were saying. You got text. Syrophoenician. You got got the Fortress of Masada, the Last Stand, man. You can see. It gives more light till you think about stories like Judith. It talked about how their strength was in the hills, and we're gonna camp around them and drown them out, or starve them out, I should say. You can see, boom, and surely behold, not Judith, but later on, that's what happens with Masada. Ultimately, they kill themselves, but yeah.
I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol, any likeness of what's in the heavens above or on the earth below. You shall not swear falsely by the name of the Lord, for the Lord will not hereby be swear falsely by his name. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
Hold this real quick. Hold this. You can just like point it to it. Oh, there we go. So I point it down this way. Okay. Do you want me to go up there? To find where it's at?
I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery.
That's 20 and 2, right? Yeah.
Let's check with Ron.
You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol, any likeness of what is in the heavens above or on the earth below. You shall not swear falsely by the name of the Lord, for the Lord will not clear one who swears falsely by his name. Observe the Sabbath day and keep it holy as the Lord your God has commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but on the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. You shall not do any work on it. You, your son, your daughter, your male or female slave, your ox or your ass, or your cattle. Honor your father and your mother, as the Lord your God has commanded you, that you may long endure and that you may fare well in the land that the Lord your God is assigning to you.
Get one more. Damn, that's it?
That's it.
You shall not murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't much, right? That's it right there. Nah, that's dope.
That's that.
That's dope. Nah, let's go with these niggas. Have a good evening, you two. Oh, mom, I should not focus. Something ain't right, yeah. Over there. The papers. Which one? Oh, is there? Now they can't say that's fake, right? It's right there, brother. Yo, she said this is the first rotation. We didn't miss the first one. This is the first rotation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after this one, they bring out the second one. So this ain't the second one. This is the first rotation. We thought we missed the first rotation, but this is it right here. Yeah, they got what, Free Tuesday and.
So as mentioned, the foundation of the Temple Mount. So if this is the western wall, there are other stones there. I would say like this stone, like 2 or 3 times this stone, maybe 1.5 times the height. Would you go down and see what, which is huge, just a wall.
Yeah, but I knew yeah. Sad. Do your thing, so we don't even know.
I'm not putting no thing in there. It's idolatry, brother.
Pledge allegiance right now.
So you got everything from 1600 BCE all the way up until 800 Common Era. Look at that, man. A lot of history. So if you don't notice it by the colors, it's showing you when each empire is forming and how vast the empire was. Now we get onto 400 Common Era. And then the last one we're seeing is going to be expanding all the way up until 800. Now this is the entire Islamic Empire. this is the world what it looks like today. Not
Oh, but everything is naked.
That's a good one. Oh, look at that shit. The Pilgrim Road. So we got the whole journey through Jerusalem, man. All of this gonna be gone for another 5 years. Talk about information. This is what they was writing, which is crazy to think about. Right now we doing pens, but they're etching this in on stones and etc. Now these are some of the games they played, which is different. You know what I'm saying? We got Xbox, PlayStation. You about to see what they were playing with, and Antiquity. It just rocks. It's called the Bone Game Dice. I don't know if you can really see it like that. They got Black Jasper. It says whoever hasn't seen Jerusalem hasn't seen a fine city. And it quotes the Babylonian Talmud. Don't know about that one, but
Goes out September 7th.
Okay, but the first one ends this week, the first.
Yeah, next week, but it's 23rd through the 27th.
Can I write the link quickly right now?
You can, yes, because I'm collecting these. The second set of Dead Sea Scrolls, we have 24 Dead Sea Scrolls. The first set is being swapped out next week overnight, the 23rd through the 27th.